Machine Gun Kelly was enraged when his tour bus in Omaha, Nebraska was vandalized with a homophobic insult. The incident happened before his performance in the city on Thursday, August 4th. Everything we know about the event is included here. Let's look into the overview of the incident. Before Machine Gun Kelly's show in Omaha, Nebraska, a vandal vandalized one of his tour vehicles with homophobic slurs. You can watch Kelly's response to the vandal here. The artist, well known for his song Emo Girl, addressed the situation in a series of Instagram stories videos. He revealed in these videos that the bus that was destroyed was not his own. On the video, MGK, actual name Colson Baker, can be heard saying, "You're a complete imbecile. You mistook my bus for yours and spray painted it. You idiot missed the bus. Do the first half of the crime well," the 32-year-old rapper said. On Thursday morning, graffiti was discovered on one of the musicians' buses. The graffiti said, "Rap Devil Crap," on one side of the vehicle, and an inaccurate picture was painted on the other. Second, "I was by the buses till 4:30 a.m., which means you waited until 5 a.m. to spray paint a expletive." Megan Fox's fiance joked in the other video, "You might have been embracing your spouse or doing anything else at home, but instead you were like, I just wish he'd go up to his hotel room so I could spray paint this expletive," he said. "Perhaps you were at home with your beloved, cuddling or doing something else. They cleaned it away before I even noticed. Are you not depressed? I'm still sleeping, so I didn't get to appreciate it." As he fled the stage, MGK said, you are disgusting." Moving on, Jeanette McCurdy's new book, I'm Glad My Mom Died, contains tragic disclosures of abuse. Jeanette McCurdy's newest book, I'm Glad My Mom Died, finally breaks the silence on her abusive mother and the violent conduct shown on the Nickelodeon comedy. According to The Independent, the former Nickelodeon star went up about the mental and physical abuse she endured at the hands of her late mother, Deborah. According to the book, her mother taught her compulsive eating so that she could postpone maturity, and as a consequence, the author continued to do childlike activities in order to care for her family. Jeanette also said that she had no desire to pursue a career in acting, but that she was compelled to attend auditions as a youngster due to her mother's high fever. Jeanette realized her mother had been an abusive parent when her mother died from breast cancer in 2013. Counseling was a technique that helped her reach this awareness. "The countless instances of emotional, physical, and mental abuse will eternally damage me," the person, who was 30 years old, was reported as saying. According to another assertion in her biography, her comedy program on Nickelodeon was reportedly exploited. According to the author, she was exposed to inappropriate touching, and they knew precisely what they were doing when they did it. She further claimed that she was photographed in a bikini during a wardrobe fitting, and that an intimidating guy known as the Creator urged her to consume alcohol. Jeanette also said that she was jealous of one of her co-stars, Ariana Grande, since she had a lot finer childhood than I had. Following that, Britain is refusing to give in for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's children, Archie and Lilibet. The British government is standing firm in the face of Archie and Lilibet's security spat with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. This was the opinion of retired royal police officer Ken Worf. He criticized the decision made by the Duke of Sussex and said that he would never be refused protection. The Pod Save the Queen expert covered all the bases. Right then, he made this statement: "Who convinced him to sue the British government and the Metropolitan Police is a mystery to me. A bad public image is exactly why you shouldn't do it," Mr. Worf said. "I think the government and the Metropolitan Police would have seen it would have been wrong to see this man, a global icon and celebrity in his own right, step on shore in the United Kingdom without any protection whatsoever." This was in response to questions about why Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's security team were denied access to intelligence and the ability to carry personal firearms. So, the government and police would have never refused to offer a liaison to assure his and his family's protection. He admitted that Harry's exaggeration of the situation was incorrect. "I have faith that things will settle down and that he will see that he is safe coming back. It is the duty of the nation to protect him. It's hard to see law enforcement or the government quitting up. Harry has to put in more effort and realize that the law enforcement is on his side." Next up, snake pits at Amber Heard's billionaire parties. Only the fortunate escape. A guest at one of Amber Heard's exclusive parties for billionaires has now spoken out about the snake pit she was forced to enter. Everything was remembered in great detail to house and habit by the anonymous source who goes by the name Gia. Amber allegedly invited her to bizarre parties rather often, where there would be intimate dynamics between Heard and Musk, as she states in her allegations. She likened the circle they raced with a snake trap, and she discovered that she was forced fortunate enough to escape. Blindfolded participants met at a designed spot and were shuttled to a remote location where cell phones were confiscated at the door, and nude women dangled from treetops secured by harnesses, with bags over their heads, was how one person described the parties, which also sounded straight out of a Kubrick production. Gia noted that when she attended her very first party, she had the impression that you could not simply go if you wished, and that instead you were expected to see it through to its full. Moving on. In Montecito, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry were encouraged to stick to saving hens. Samantha and Thomas Markle Jr. seemed to be unkind to Meghan Markle, their half-sister. During an interview on GB News last week, Thomas Markle Jr. backed the explosive unauthorized biography, which has been criticized as an assault on Meghan. He also didn't hold back when it came to his half-sister, telling her she should stay out of politics and go back to saving chickens. During an interview with Dan Wooten, he discussed Prince Harry's recent address at the United Nations in New York City. "You know, you're going to a Mandela Memorial at the UN headquarters, which is an open invitation to everyone in the general public," he remarked. "Then you start talking about peace and politics, which have nothing to do with the situation at hand. Sussexes, stay out of politics and stick to saving hens in Montecito." Former BBC royal journalist Jenny Bond reflected on Meghan's debut to the royal family, noting that Thomas and Samantha appeared unable to remain silent about the Duchess. Every other week, it seemed, they came out with some more really nasty criticism on their half-sister, she stated in the 2022 Channel 5 documentary Harry and Meghan vs. the Monarchy. Next up, report claims that Prince Harry is attempting to pull a Beyoncé with his biography. Experts say Meghan Markle and Prince Harry may pull a quick one on the royal family by releasing the new book on an unscheduled date. During their talk for the current episode, Royally Us host Christina Garibaldi and Christine Ross gave this caution. Mr. Ross started the discussion by saying, "I'm shocked we haven't seen any more specifics on this." Ms. Garibaldi agreed almost immediately and made fun of the pair with the remark, "It is extremely strange. Who knows? Maybe they'll pull a Beyoncé and just dump the book and call it a day." This assertion follows the announcement that the prince completed the required revisions and writing for his book in the summer. A publishing source informed The Sun, "The book has been written and gone through all the legal requirements," she stated at the time, adding that it's done and out of Harry's hands. Finally, ASAP and Rihanna. They rarely leave their baby's side. They feel incredibly lucky, says Rocky. Rihanna and ASAP Rocky consider their child's birth in May of this year to be extremely fortunate. According to a source, the pair is adjusting well to parenthood and rarely leaves the child's side. The Diamonds hitmaker, 34, and the rapper, 33, have been incredibly quiet about their child out of concern for his safety, according to the tip. According to the source, they truly want to keep him out of the public eye for the time being. They are both ecstatic and couldn't be happier. According to the source, the new mother is taking her time healing after the birth of her child. Rihanna isn't in a rush to shed baby pounds. She's honestly embraced her body and doesn't feel driven to lose weight quickly, stated one insider. Rihanna is a workaholic, so seeing her concentrate on children is pleasant, the site said. According to another insider, the singer's next record has taken a back seat as she focuses on her kid and relationship with the rapper. She'll always be a musician and an artist, a source said, adding that the album will be released when the time is right. Rihanna prioritized both her child and her affair with ASAP Rocky. Well, that marks the end of our video for today. We hope you liked it. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out.